In today's lecture, we are going to solve some important theorem, the Euler's theorem for homogeneous functions. Okay, so what is homogeneous function? How we can define the homogeneous function? What are the properties of homogeneous function? That also we are going to see in that particular lecture. So without wasting time, I will share my screen. So whether my screen is visible to you all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's write down the heading homogeneous function. So Ayan is here. Ayan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will make you a co-host.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are a co-host. Okay. So homogeneous function. So I'm going to give you a definition. So let we have suppose f of x comma y is a function of y is a function of x and y is a function of x and y. It's said to be a homogeneous with degree n if you can write down f of xy is equal to, you can take, I'm talking about with degree n, it means I'm going to take x to the power n common. You will remaining with some function. That function should be the in terms of y divided by x. Or also you can write, you can take y common, no problem. You can take y raised to n common if I am saying degree n. So I will get some another function. Instead of pi, I will get some psi function. Okay, so psi is a function of, if I take y common, so I should get y x divided by y as some function of x divided by y. Now tell me, everyone understand this is what we have definition, that's it. This is nothing but we have the definition of the homogeneous function. A function is said to be a homogeneous with the degree n. Either I can write down in that format or I can write down in that format. So let's discuss what is that phi of y divided by x. So tell me, if I say I have f of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus, I'm talking about only f of x, no? So x square plus 2x plus 3, something like that. Can someone tell me what is f of a divided by b then? What is f of a divided by b?
Sir, a by b whole square
Correct.
plus 2a by b plus 3.
2a divided by b plus 3. So when I say my function is in terms of a divided by b, it means every term I should have a by b, a by b. Here nothing is there, it means what? A divided by b raised to power 0. So they have a same power at numerator also and then denominator also. You can see here 1 power 2 power 0 power. So this is what phi of a. So whatever you have function, and if you take x to the n common out, so the remaining function in the type of y divided by x only. But if you take x to the power y to the power n as a common, so what you should remaining with any function in terms of x divided by y. If either of one condition is holds, then we can say that that function is homogeneous with that degree n, whatever the power you are taking common out. So let's take examples. So I will consider the first example, x cube plus 3xy square plus 3x square y plus 4y cube. Tell me whether this is homogeneous or not. You called as this function as a u. Okay, for simplicity purpose. So tell me whether U is homogeneous or not. You have definition in front of you. Can you find out?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes, sir.
homogeneous.
Yes, sir. It
Yes,
is.
sir.
Okay, what is degree then?
Sir, 3.
3.
Three.
Okay, so I can write down U is nothing but I can take x to the power cube as a common. So what I have remaining here, I remaining with 3. Here, what is the term here? I remaining with 3 into
3 into x by y whole square.
x divided by y or y divided by x.
Sir, sorry, y
Y
divided.
divided.
Y by
Ah,
x.
So y square divided by,
Y divided.
is it okay? Square is it okay?
Yes.
What is next?
Yes, sir.
Again 3 into
Y by x.
Y by
only y divided by x. Very good. Plus 4 because into
y cube by x
Y
cube.
cube by x raised
By
to 0.
x cube. So you can see here everywhere the numerator and denominator have the same degree. It is nothing but you can write down that u is nothing but x cube into some 5 function of y divided by x. So it is homogeneous. With degree n is nothing but 3. Got it everyone? Now see, the another way to understand this thing, each term have same degree. That time also it is homogeneous. See, here we have 3 degree, here x is 1, y is 2. So it becomes, that term becomes degree 3. Here x has a degree 2, y has a degree 1. If I do the product, so it becomes degree 3. So that term also have a degree 3, that term also have a degree 2. So each term have a same degree, then it is homogeneous. That is what we can say that like that in that way. Okay, so is it okay? Everyone understand the first example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's do with the second example. So what they are talking about, x raised to 4 plus 3 x square y square plus xy square plus xy cube. You can call this is nothing but my u function. So tell me whether u is homogeneous here.
No, sir.
Sir,
Why?
सर थर्ड टर्म जो है
थर्ड टर्म
उसमें
का पावर
डिग्री
अगर
उसकी
सम
3
कर
है
रहे हैं तो
So
उसका
डिग्री उसकी
it
3 आ
is
रही है
not. Very good. So you cannot write down. If you still try to write down, if you still take x raised to 4 common out, still, okay, it is not. We know that, but I just tried what I will get. So I can write down x raised to, I can take x raised to 4 as a common. I will remaining with 1 here. Here x square already there. So here I remaining with y square divided by x square plus here what I will get, x is already gone. Numerator I will get y square and denominator I will get x cube. And here, so that term makes a difference because here y square divided by x square, but here y square divided by x cube. So it is not in terms of y divided by x in the form. Here you can take x raised to 4 common out, so you will remaining with x cube y cube. But this is not in the form of x raised to 4 into some function of y divided by x. So you can say it is not homogeneous. Okay. So if it is not homogeneous, no need to find its degree. Okay. So third one, very simple one. Sine of x square plus y square divided by x square minus y square. You can call that this function as u. Tell me whether this is homogeneous. What do you think about that now?
sir it's not right
It is not. Someone is saying
Because
it is
n-
not.
because it's a function of sine and it shouldn't be.
Okay, okay. I partially agree with you. Okay, anyone? Any other one? Yes? Or everyone agree with that this is not homogeneous? What if I say it is homogeneous? I will give the explanation also in a both way. What is he is saying? It is a function of sine. That's why it is not homogeneous. So It may be true for some functions. It may be true for some functions. But whether this is always. Okay. Anyone? Anyone feels that this is a homogeneous function? Okay. Okay. Let's discuss with the definition. What definition says? Take something common. Okay. So what you need to write down? You need to write down u is nothing but some x to the power n into some function of y divided by x. That is what we have our ultimate target. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how we can find out this function? By taking from numerator and denominator common. Here we have sine function, but inside we have numerator and denominator. So we try to write down, we try to find out whether inside that bracket can we do something. So what I'm going to do, I can write down u is nothing but sine raised to, I make a bracket, I can take x square common out from here. So what I have remaining with 1 plus y square divided by x square. Yes or no? And from denominator, which term I should take common out? Again x square. So what I have remaining with y square
1
divided
minus
by
y square by x square.
that x square get cancelled. So what you can write down, u is nothing but some x raised to 0 sine of 1 plus y square divided by x square and 1 minus y square divided by x square. So can I say that it is homogeneous now?
Yes.
What is degree? Because you are getting some function. I can write down
Yes,
my
sir.
original function u in terms of x raised to something into some function of y divided. Whether this is the some function of y divided by x? Yes, it is. See, here we have 1, so y divided by x raised to 0. Here we have y divided by x square. Here also y divided by x square. So this is y divided by x in the format. So this is equivalent to u is equal to x to the power n into some function of y divided by x. So this is homogeneous. Instead of this is, so I can say that u is homogeneous. What is degree?
Zero.
Degree 0. Correct. Now someone is saying, sir, it is a function of sine, so it is not homogeneous. Absolutely right. What is sine series? What is the sine x series? Yes. What is sine x series?
So x minus x cube upon 3 factorial.
So
Plus.
what we are saying, sine it starts from odd series. Yes or no? So 1
Yeah.
minus x cube divided by 3 factorial plus again plus x raised to 5 divided by 5 factorial minus dot 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 like that only. So you say, sir, see here degree is 3, here degree is 5, so it is not homogeneous. Absolutely correct. Sine x is not homogeneous. But what if I write down sine of y divided by x? So what happened here? 1 minus, what is y divided by x here? Y cube divided by x cube into 3 factorial. What is degree of that term? That 3, if you take the common out,
0.
it becomes
So it is x minus x cube upon 3 factorial.
what?
So it's not 1 minus x cube upon 3 factorial. It's x minus
Okay,
x.
x you can, oh, okay, x you can take. So here you will get y divided by x. Odd function, correct? Y divided by x. So what is degree came here? 1 degree only. Y divided by x you can take, no problem. Okay. Here also you can write down y raised to 5 divided by x raised to 5. Yes or no? Yes or no? You are getting what I'm trying to do into 5 factorial plus dot 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 like that. So what happened here? What happened here? What is the degree of that function? For this term, here we have numerator 1, denominator 1, degree is 0. Here numerator 3, denominator 3, degree is 0. Here numerator 5, denominator 5, degree is 0. So this is homogeneous. Sin x is not homogeneous because each term has a different term, different degree. But here, what is the degree of that term? Tell me. Y divided by x.
Sir, 1.
No, 0 no
Zero.
beta. 0. Y raised to power 1 divided by x to the power 1. If you take x common, y common, it becomes 0. No, 1, 1 minus 0. What is degree of x square divided by x?
1.
1 only. 2 minus 1. That is what you are. I'm talking about degree. Don't take it as y and x. You cannot cancel and something like that. I'm talking just sum of the degrees. When I'm talking about what is degree of x square y, you are saying 3. Why it is 3? You are adding their degrees. No, 1 plus 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
So here we have denominator division. So it means you need to subtract their degrees only. So 1 minus 1, 0. Here 3 minus 3. Here 5 minus 5. Whatever the next term you are getting, that becomes 0. So it is homogeneous. It is not. Got it, everyone? Someone is saying, sir, sine always. It is not always. If you have something function like that, then it is homogeneous. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clean
Yes,
and
sir.
clear. Clean and clear, everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
here sine is homogeneous. Got it, everyone? Sine, this function u is homogeneous with degree n is equal to 0. Can I give you next example? Everyone done with that?
Just a second, sir.
Yeah. I will just little bit give you one more example. You can consider as a fourth example. Whether tell me whether this is homogeneous or not. X cube plus y cube divided by x minus y. This is homogeneous or not? Fourth one. What do you think? Yes, am I audible? What happened?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
It is homogeneous or not?
No.
It is homogeneous.
It is
Exactly.
homogeneous.
It will
No,
be
it-
na.
it-
Yes, sir.
It is homogeneous with degree?
Two.
Absolutely correct. Yes. How you can write down that function? You can take
X square.
x cube.
X cube common.
1 plus y cube
Y cube
divided by
by
x cube, and you can take here x common. So 1 minus y divided by x. So you can write down it is x square into some function of y divided by x. Because y divided by x here cube we have, here 1 we have. So it is homogeneous.
सर तो हमेशा प्रोसीजर यही रहेगा ना कि
Yes, yes,
y
yes.
to the power y by x के फॉर्म में लाना है फंक्शन को.
If you are ready to take x square as a common, if you take the y square as a common, the whatever the inner part of that function, so it becomes x divided by 1. Here I am taking x square common, you can take y square common. Here
तो
or
बस एक फंक्शन के फॉर्म में लाना है ना वो
yes,
जो.
yes, any function, but that
Okay.
function should be in terms of y by x.
Okay, sir.
So it is homogeneous with n is equal to. Okay. So can you find out 1 by 3 plus x raised to 1 by 3 divided by x raised to 1 by 2 minus, oh sorry, here y, huh? Y raised to 1 by 2. Tell me whether it is homogeneous or not.
It is, sir.
What is degree?
1 by 6.
1 by 6. U is
1 by 6.
homogeneous with n is equal to 1 divided by 6. 1 by 6, how you calculate it? 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. That is 1 by 6. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the last one and very interesting one. Now you can say a sixth one. Sine or I just write down in a proper format so you will understand. So u is equal to,
Sir, it will
yes,
be minus 1 by 6.
how it is minus? Okay, see, 1 by 3, so 2, minus 1 by 6, correct. You can take it minus 1 by 6, no problem. Degree may be positive, may be negative, no problem. It's minus 1 by 6, where it is 1 by 3 is smaller than 1 by 2, no? So it is minus. Okay. So is it okay, everyone? Minus 1 by 6. Your degree may
Yes,
be
sir.
positive, degree may be negative, it may be rational, it may be irrational, anything, anything. Okay, because what our definition here, is there any conditions on that n? Where is that definition? See, is there, I am putting some condition on n? No. With degree n I am talking about. So that n may be anything. N may be root 2. You can take x raised x to the power root 2 as a common, and then you can write down the problem. But either that function you should write down either of one form. Okay. So here sometimes I will get the integer, sometimes I will get the rational number. Maybe sometime you will get the irrational number. Okay. So what is my example? 6. U is equal to U is equal to sine inverse of. So inverse function came here. X square plus y square whole divided by x plus y. Whether it is homogeneous. U is homogeneous.
Yes.
Why? Tell me whether U is homogeneous. Whether
No,
U is-
sir.
Why? Again, that question comes. Why?
Sir, the function of x still remains under sine inverse of.
Exactly, exactly. See, if you take something common here, x square from the numerator, so you will get x square here, and from denominator you will take x common out. So you can write down that u is a function of sine inverse of x remains as it is into 1 plus y square divided by x square divided by 1 plus y divided by x. What about that x? Can you take that x outside of sine inverse?
No,
Can't.
sir.
No,
Sine
sir.
You
inverse is
cannot.
a not defined function.
So whether u is homogeneous, the answer is no. Got it, everyone? Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now my next question, whether sine u, my new function, we called as that function as a f of u, okay, is homogeneous.
Yes, sir. It will.
So what is that function? First we write down. So my f of u is nothing but sine u. What is my inverse function? Sine u function becomes
So
x.
u becomes
Square by y square
sine
upon
inverse
x
चला
plus
जाएगा.
So that only whatever that angle part, x square plus y square divided by x plus y. Now whether this function is homogeneous,
Yes, sir.
what is degree? It is homogeneous.
Point.
So sine u is homogeneous with
degree 1.
n is equal to 1. So you understand, sometimes you may face that the given function is not homogeneous. So convert that function to a new function like that. Okay. And you call that function as a f of u. And if that function becomes homogeneous, then you can find out its degree. And if still that function is not homogeneous, then leave it. Okay. So this is what very important task. Sometimes the function is not homogeneous, but you can try to convert, or you may convert that function into homogeneous function. So that function you called as f of u. Here u is not homogeneous, but f of u, that is nothing but sine u, is homogeneous function. Got it, everyone? Anyone, any doubts for that last example? Any doubts, anyone? Clean and clear?
Once more, sir.
Very
Can
simple.
you
See,
explain one more time?
definitely. So see, firstly we have function u, so which is in terms of sine and sine inverse of in terms of anything, that number. So I checked out for the u1 only. So for u1, the given function is not homogeneous. So whether u is homogeneous, the answer is no. Okay, but I will, or I can transfer that u to some another function f of u. So I apply sine inverse on both sides or sine on both sides. So I am getting sine u is equal to this function. And whatever I am getting a new function, if I check whether this is homogeneous or not, so that function becomes homogeneous with degree n. So initially my function is not homogeneous, but I convert into some another function, that time it becomes homogeneous. So that conversion is important. It's very simple. Every time you realize that, okay, I have problem with that sign, so I transfer that sign to the another side and I will get the homogeneous function. So that f of u is nothing but your sine. Okay. Now
Yes.
the what is the use of that in a partial derivative? So we have some important theorem called as Euler's theorem. So write down. Sometimes called as Euler, sometimes Euler's. So Euler is the proper, you can say, pronunciation of this. Euler is the very great mathematician. He done his research in mathematics, physics, chemistry, everywhere. Okay, you see his applications of Euler's any for any subject. If you open it, basic subjects, I'm talking about basic fundamental subjects, physics, chemistry, bio. Euler is there. He's very great mathematician. Also, Euler's theorem.
Sir, वो ऊपर में if sign मतलब it depends, homogeneous function will depend on even or odd क्या अगर वो function even रहेगा तो
No,
मतलब
not like
sin
that.
is an cos is an even
You
function
can
तो
take
cos
cos. No. Just give me a minute. What? Okay. Okay. No, it's not even an odd. Here, if you have cos inverse, again you can convert cos inverse here. Sine inverse, instead of we have cos inverse. So cos inverse comes to that side.
no
And
sir,
again,
suppose it was cos, just cos,
so cos
then
inverse. So f of u is nothing but cos inverse of u is homogeneous. So what is the value of f of u? That is important. So instead of here sine, you may have cos inverse.
so नहीं sir,
Your
cos u नहीं u
u
is equal to cos and then the
cos you
angle.
have suppose x plus y divided by
that
x square minus y square, something you are talking about. So right now it is not homogeneous. So you can find out cos inverse of u, which is nothing but f of u, which is nothing but x plus y divided by what we have, x square minus y square. So it is homogeneous with n is equal to -1. That's it. Got it?
okay sir.
Nothing to
Yes,
with the even function, odd function, nothing like that. Nothing.
okay sir.
Got it, everyone? Okay. So what is our statement? Before going to start with the, okay, I will give you the remark later on. What happened when we have three variables? So I will give it right now. Okay. So Euler's theorem we will just keep for 2 minutes. So you can write down the remark. Suppose you have f of x, y, z is homogeneous with degree n is equal, with degree n, not n, with degree n, then you can write down your f of x, y, z is equal to, you can take first x to the power n common out, so you will remaining the function in two variables, that is nothing but y divided by x and z divided by x. Or can someone tell me what happen if I take y as a common? Which function I will get? Some another function, I will say phi1. Phi1 will be the function of, if I take y raised to n common, which term should remain here?
X by y and Z by y.
Very good. X by y and z divided by y. So this is the definition in terms of three variables. And or you can take z also common. So f of x, y, z. If you take z to the power 1, you will get some another function. You can say phi 2. So what you are getting? Phi 2 is a function of x by z and y by z. Yes or no? Everyone understand this definition?
Yes, sir.
If it is in a 3 variable, right now we have for 2 variables, no? So we may ask one question given a function in terms of f of x, y, z, very simple function, and we may ask, tell me whether it is homogeneous or not. So you need to check it out. This is what you have definition. And mostly we have examples on the 2 variables only. So now we will start with the Euler's theorem, Euler's theorem, sorry. So what Euler's theorem says, so they are saying if z is equal to f of x comma y is homogeneous with degree n, then okay, so z we have a function in terms of f of x, y. So what they are saying, then they are saying dabba z by dabba x, and you multiply by x plus y into dabba z by dabba y. The value of this operator, this is called as the differential operator, is equal to n into z. That is what the first statement. And x square into dabba 2 z divided by dabba x square plus 2xy dabba 2 z divided by dabba x dabba y plus y square dabba 2 z divided by dabba y square. The value of this operator is n into n minus 1 into z. So like that. So directly answer they are giving us. Okay. So see this. This is what the first Euler's theorem. We have another one. Everyone understand this?
Yes,
Very simple. Just remember, first see what we have here, x into dabba z by dabba x plus y into dabba z, n is nothing but the degree. So for finding this value, what we need to check, whether it is homogeneous with degree n. If it is, the answer of this is nothing but that degree into original function. And the double derivative, if I take square and take the double derivative, so first square plus 2 into first and second plus second square. So x square into dabba square z divided by dabba x square plus 2xy into dabba square z divided by dabba x dabba y plus y square into dabba 2z divided by dabba y square. The value of this function becomes n into n minus 1 into z. Okay, so this is what we have the first one. Now the second one. This is the first theorem. Now the second, which is also Euler's theorem. So that Euler's theorem what says that if z is not homogeneous, z is not homogeneous, but f of z is homogeneous. Everyone understand now which case I am talking about? With degree n, homogeneous. With degree n, then everyone understand which case I am talking about right now?
There's u and sine u.
Yeah, exactly. So dabba z by dabba x plus y into dabba z by dabba y, which is equal to n into that f of u or f of u, no, f of z. F of z divided by f dash of z. Initially we have n into z only if z is homogeneous. But suppose z is not homogeneous, so you convert that z into f of z, and then the value of that operator changes to Instead of z, you are getting numerator as f of z value and denominator its derivative f dash of z. This is what you called as the first one, and the second one same, x square into da by 2z divided by da by x square plus 2xy into da by 2z divided by da by x da by y plus y square into da by 2z divided by da by y square is equal to g of u in the bracket g dash of u minus 1. But what is g dash here? Where g of u is nothing but f of z divided by f dash of z into n. So that n is also there. N into f of z divided by f dash of z. Or you can call here zz also, no problem for your confusion. I have no habit to write u is a function. But here if I take in z as a function, so you will get g of z, g dash of z in terms of z you are getting. Got it? N into f of z divided by f dash of z. So whatever this value is nothing but your g of z. You again take the derivative and minus 1, you will get your answer of this function. So these two important theorems we have to find out a differential operator of order 1 and order 2. These are the standard things. Okay. Can we take the examples on that, or anyone any doubts up to this? Any doubts, anyone? Anyone? While solving the example, you will realize when we are taking this one, when we are taking this one. Your voice is breaking. Am I audible clearly or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You are.
So
Yes, sir.
can we take the examples
Yes.
while solving the? So see, again I am going to tell you, when original function is homogeneous, then we have, for first order operator we have n into z, and for second order operator n into n minus 1 into z. N is nothing but the degree, but our z is not homogeneous, so we convert that z into some another function we called as f of z, and that function becomes homogeneous with the degree n. That time that 2 remains. Okay, so n into that f of z divided by f dash of z, and here g of z, the value of g of z is nothing but the whatever the value we have here, this value, and you can g of z into g dash of z minus 2. Okay, so let's solve the examples. So write down first example. If u is equal to sine inverse of root x minus root y divided by root y plus root x, then prove that da by u by da by x is equal to minus y divided by x into da by u by da by y. So tell me, how one can prove that? Now don't use chain rule here. Okay, so you can say, sir, u is a function of x and y, so can we find partial derivative of u with respect to x, partial derivative of u with respect to y, and then do the product, and then I will solve this. So that is also the way, but this will take a long time. So can we apply here Euler's theorem? Solving this, can you solve this? Can you write down this in a proper way? This thing, what we have to prove. If I shift x here, so what I am getting, x into da by u by da by x, and whatever the remaining term I can write down to that side. So what we need to prove? This thing, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how so this value known to us, this is very standard, huh? X into w by x plus y into w by y. How you can calculate this? By using Euler's theorem. Okay. So now for Euler's theorem, we need to check whether here u is homogeneous or sin u is homogeneous. So tell me, which term is homogeneous here? So here, what u is homogeneous or sin u?
Sine u.
Sine u is homogeneous.
What? Why u is not homogeneous?
Because it is the function of sin.
See whether u is homogeneous or not. Sin u is also homogeneous, no problem. What about
So u is also homogeneous.
U is also homogeneous, no? Why you are going for that next one? You can go for the next one. Of course, n becomes 0. That time also you will get the same thing. So here u is also homogeneous. Why u is homogeneous? So we can write down here. U is with degree. Tell me, with n is equal to
0.
Why? Because you can write down u is equal to x to the power 0 sine inverse of, you can take root x as a common. If I take a root x as a common, so in numerator I will remaining it 1 minus root y divided by x, and denominator again I will take root x as a common. So here I will remaining with root y divided by x plus 1, something like that. So that root x get cancelled. Inside term I am getting root y divided by x, root y divided by x. So it is homogeneous. So by Euler's theorem, by Euler's theorem, what x into w by x, u is given, no, plus y into w by y, which is equal to n into z. What is the value of n? 0 into z.
0.
I am getting 0. That is what I proved. Got it? Now if you take sin u is also 0, no problem. See, someone is saying, sir, sin u is also homogeneous. Okay. So sin u is homogeneous. What is degree? Tell me. What is degree came here? 0 only, no?
0 only. is
Zero.
Ah.
Zero.
So x into w by x plus y into w by y, which is equal to n into f of u divided by f dash of u. But n value is 0. So 0 into everything you calculate, it becomes, so f of u and f dash of u remains as it is, and 0 into this again you are getting 0. So 0 0 0 done. So either you can find by using sin u or you can find by using this, no problem. Okay, got it everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
could you do the first method, वापस? You Euler's theorem.
Yeah, both are the Euler's theorem. No, this is also, this is also. You can-
वो first वाला एक और बार दिखा.
This one, no?
हाँ.
Very simple. What Euler's theorem says that, so we have, I just go to the theorem, then I will tell you. What the Euler's theorem says that, see, if z is a homogeneous function with degree n, where it is? If z is a function with degree n, the value of x into z by x plus y into z by y, which is equal to n into z. Okay, so here I have u. U is nothing but sine inverse of root x minus root y divided by root y plus root x. So from numerator I will take root x as a common, and from denominator also I will take a root x as a common. So that root x get cancelled. So what remaining? The sine inverse of this function having n is equal to 0. So it is homogeneous with n is equal to 0. So that's why,
So
yes,
we have to write n dot u, right?
n dot,
In the last
yeah,
equation.
instead of z you can write down u. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
That is what, that u function is there. Correct. U is there, u is there. No problem. Here sin z is there. So here also z. So I'm playing with the
तो वो
variables. No.
कंडीशन हमेशा दिया रहेगा ना?
Which condition?
वो है
This one you are talking about, no?
x dot del u by del x
No,
plus
no, no, no. This here problem is like that. No, prove that this thing. Suppose sometimes they may ask you. Suppose u is value here. Suppose it is homogeneous to degree 3. So here 3 into u they are asking. So which is nothing but 3u, like that. That condition you need to remember all the time. This is okay. This is what the Euler's theorem says.
अच्छा ओके सर मतलब
Okay.
वो फिर उसके बाद it will be equal to 3u मतलब
Yes,
वो
only 3u
क्वेश्चन में
आ
they will
जाएगा.
ask क्वेश्चन
हाँ.
में they will ask कि उसका वैल्यू क्या होगा
Yes, exactly. They will maybe they ask something like that, and which is nothing but into 3u, something like that.
अच्छा तो we just have to find the degree and then substitute.
Yes, exactly.
Okay ठीक.
This is not like that exactly. Something different. Okay, so this is what you have for this problem. Okay, I will give one more problem. Everyone done with that? Everyone understand that? Can I give you next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the interesting one. Let's see who will do that. The second one is nothing but if u is equal to cosec inverse of x raised to 1 by 2 plus y raised to 1 by 2 whole term divided by x raised to 1 by 3 minus y raised to 1 by 3, or whether we have plus here also we have plus. Okay, no problem, both the time plus we have, and again we have square root of that. Oh my god, it is very big. So this term, not simple term, so cosec inverse of this. So u is equal to cosec inverse of square root of x raised to 1 by 2 plus y raised to 1 by 2, x raised to 1 by 3 plus y raised to 1 by 3. Then show that what you need to show that x square into dabba 2u divided by dabba x square plus 2xy dabba 2u divided by dabba x dabba y plus y square into dabba 2u divided by dabba y square is equal to the value of that function they are talking about is tan u divided by 12 into 13 divided by 12 plus tan square u divided by 12. They are saying show that this term is nothing but this. Find out. So tell me whether here u is homogeneous or not.
No, sir.
U is not
No, sir.
homogeneous clearly. Okay, so you can write down here. So this is homework example. I will give you a hint only. Hint means a rough calculation, rough solution. We just need to write down in a proper way. Okay, so u is not homogeneous, so everyone understand u is not homogeneous. Tell me what is f of u here. What is f of u?
So cosec u.
Cosec u. Whether is homogeneous.
Yes, sir.
What is degree?
0.
No, it is not 0. How it is 0?
No,
If it
no,
is 0,
no,
then
no, sir.
it is not 0.
Sir,
1 by
at
12.
the root of
1 by
x raised to
X की power 1 by 12.
No, x to the
Oh,
power 1 by 2 also not there.
Sir, just a
1
second.
by 12.
1 by 12. Yes, exactly. So how it
Sir,
is 1 by
minus 1 by 12.
No, it is not minus now. Let's see, huh? So I will write down f of u. So my f of u becomes square root of. I can take numerator x raised to power 1 by 2 as a common. So what remains here? 1 plus y divided by x raised to 1 by 2. Is it okay? Square root. Again, whole thing I can take x raised to 1 by 3 common. So here 1 plus y divided by x raised to 1 by 3 remains as it is. Is it okay now, this? Okay. Now we can take. Now what happens? So f of u you can write down. F of u is nothing but this is square root of x raised to 1 by 6 into that function that I can write down as it is, y divided by x raised to 1 by 2 and divide by 1 by 3. Yes or no? And now again we have square, so I can write
1 by 12.
x raised to 1 by 12 into some function of y divided by x. So f of u is homogeneous. With n is equal to 1 divided by 12. Yes or no? Now u is not homogeneous. F of u is homogeneous. Then what is the value of this? X into del by u by del by x plus y into del by u by del by y. What is value of this? N into f of u divided by f dash of u. Yes or no? Because here f of u is homogeneous, not u only. Got it, everyone? This is clear.
Yes, sir.
So what is the value of n here? 1 by 12. What is
1
the
by
value
12.
of f of u? It is cosec u. And what is the derivative of cosec u?
Cosec u dot.
Cosec u minus cot u. So that cosec get cancelled. What you are remaining with? 1 upon cot.
Tan
That is 1
u.
upon
Tan u.
Minus
So
tan u.
minus
Tan u by 12.
tan u divided by 12. So this is nothing but what you have your g of u. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And now
Yes, sir.
now you need to find out what this term. This, what is the value of this now? You know already. So that x square into del by 2 u divided by del by x square plus 2xy del by 2 u divided by del by x del by y plus y square into del by u divided by del by y square is equal to what? G of u into g dash of u minus 1. What is g of u minus tan u divided by 12? What is derivative of this? What is the derivative of tan u? What is the derivative of tan?
Sec
Sec
square.
square.
Minus is there. Minus is there. So it is sec
Minus
square
sec
u
square u.
divided by 12 minus 1. Now you solve this equation by substituting the value of sec square in terms of tan and check it out whether you are getting this term or not. That is what the homework does. Okay.
Sir, I still didn't get how we got 1 by 6 rather than minus 1 by 6.
It's 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, no? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So 3 minus 2 divided by 6. 1 by 6. In
Oh.
that previous example, we have 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2.
And sir, then we took power root 2 as 1 by 2.
And root 2 into 1 by 2. So like that, it
Yes,
is
sir,
1
yes,
by
sir.
2.
So starting me, can we convert cosec inverse to sine inverse?
Yeah, you can.
To just
That
make
is
it
what.
simple.
Yeah, you can. But problem is what? Once you convert 1 upon sine, it becomes 1 upon sine. So if you multiply here, so it becomes, yeah, you can find out, no problem.
Yeah, it's coming same, but the
It will be
calculation
difficult to
becomes
get tan
different.
u.
Instead of you will get something different, sine u, cos u. But here you wanted to prove that tan, no. So again, you need to convert that sine something angle you are getting in terms of tan. So little bit difficult. If they are saying find the value of this directly, then you can convert like that. Okay. No, you convert into sine, it's very difficult. Why it is difficult? Because cosec becomes 1 upon that whole term and you multiply, then you will get u into sine of that root term is equal to 1.
No, but
You cannot convert only this. No, this is the angle. That's both
Cosec
angle.
inverse, maybe we can write sine inverse and then
Just try to just write down what you are seeing in the page and just forward on the WhatsApp. So we will see if you can convert. But if you are doing the correct mathematical calculation, then you can. No problem. Okay. So
Sir,
here
can
we
you
stop.
scroll down?
Yeah, definitely. Here we stopped. 11:45. So we have another lecture. We need to take the attendance also. Yes.